When the air gets crisp and leaves start to fall, there's magic in the nighttime and shadows on the wall. It's a world of whispers, of stories untold, where imagination unfolds. Hello everyone and welcome to the video. If you're new here, hi, my name's Louise, and if you're returning, welcome back. I wanted to get into the festive mood and decorate my house for Halloween, but it's spring here in Australia and the autumn vibes don't exactly go with the beautiful bright sunny days we are having. So I thought I might change it up a bit and transform my apartment into a haven of whimsy and wonder. Less haunted house and more enchanted evening with a twist of spooky charm. I have 7 spooky and whimsical activities planned for this video, including baking ghost cookies, creating an enchanted pumpkin patch with twinkling lights, hanging glowing stars, unleashing ethereal ghosts, and setting up a smoking cauldron in the kitchen. With this DIY magic, we will create a mystical and magical space to enjoy the spooky season. If that sounds like your cup of pumpkin spice, then sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video. On a recent shopping trip, I found this pre-made cookie dough mix. It was absolutely amazing because I haven't seen it in the shops for such a long time. I knew I had to snatch it up straight away. I thought it would be the perfect snack to enjoy while decorating the rest of the apartment. With the ghost cookies cooling on the bench, it was time to get into some arts and crafts. Here are some things that I have picked up from the local Kmart. As you can see, there's lots of fun Halloween goodies available there. So if you haven't picked up anything yet, make sure you head on over to Kmart to pick up some Halloween goodies. These are 2 of the Halloween themed crafts that they have available, and I thought I would use them to create my enchanted pumpkin patch. I still had some paint left over from last year's Halloween crafts, and if you want to see those videos, I will link them in the cards in this video. Similar to last year, I wanted to try and paint this pumpkin as realistically as I could. After seeing how beautiful and bright this orange colour was, I really had to stop and think about whether I wanted to complete the challenge and make the pumpkin look realistic, or whether I wanted to keep it this beautiful happy orange colour. But in the end, I decided to continue the challenge and try and make it look as real as possible. It was really lovely to take this time for myself to focus on this little project and sit and appreciate the nature around me whilst painting on the balcony. I finished the base coat of orange and then it was time to add all the details to the pumpkin. I mixed some of the colours together to create shadows and blemishes on the pumpkin, and then decided to add a magical touch by adding this golden shimmering colour over the top. I set aside that pumpkin to dry and started on my little trio of pumpkins. As you can see on the cover, you can decorate them as little characters, but I thought I would just leave them as beautiful, enchanted, magical pumpkins without decorating them. I decided to do one pumpkin as an orange and yellow pumpkin, another one as a purple pumpkin, and a final one as a green pumpkin. I didn't want these ones to look realistic, I wanted these ones to look more magical and enchanted, which is why I chose the different colours. I painted the stems bronze and gold and added little flecks coming down from the top of the stems to make it look like magic was seeping out of the stem into the pumpkin. As you can see, I made a lot of mess. The brown paper was definitely warranted to protect the tablecloth, but I absolutely adore how these pumpkins turned out, and I think my favourite one is the green and gold pumpkin. I moved the pumpkins inside and placed them on the TV cabinet with my fake vines. Together with some twinkling lights, this is going to make a beautiful, magical and enchanted pumpkin patch. Later on in the week, I had time for another DIY project. This one has been on my list for quite some time, and it was to hang these beautiful glow-in-the-dark stars from my ceiling. The packet came with a different variety of sizes of stars, some big, some small, some absolutely tiny. I laid them out to see what I had, and then I started to drill holes in the top of the stars. When doing this DIY, you want to make sure that you have confidence using a drill, as well as something to drill into. When you start, you want to go nice and slow at first so you can build your confidence, and then you'll be able to move a little bit quicker. Once I gained confidence in drilling all the stars, I decided I would put on a movie, as this DIY does take some time to complete. Not knowing how many stars I was going to use in the end, I decided I would just drill holes in all of them except for the tiniest ones. With all the stars drilled and ready to go, it was time to start threading. I had a few thoughts about what I would thread the stars with. If I had threaded them with some fishing line, for example, then it would have looked like the stars were floating in the sky, which I think I would have preferred now that I look back on it. But at the time, I did have this really pretty decorative string which had a little bit of silver through it, and so I decided to use that to hang the stars. This is another portion of the DIY that does take some time, but fortunately you are able to sit back, relax, and enjoy the movie that you're watching while you do it. Once all the stars were threaded and ready to go, it was time to hang them from the ceiling. Lucky for me, I have this light fixture that has a rod on it, so I just tied the strings around the rod and had them dangling down like a little star mobile. But you might not be so lucky. What you might need to do is perhaps buy some kind of hoop that you can tie the strings to and then connect that to a hook that you have in the ceiling. Nothing that you need to screw in or anything like that. Particularly if you're a renter, you can just get those command hooks. You can also get clear ones as well and just hook it onto those. As you can see with these stars, there's actually a little bit of glitter on top of them, and so they sparkle and shine regardless if it's daytime or nighttime. And this is what it looks like when we turn the lights out. Absolutely amazing. There's a starry night sky inside. After seeing how beautiful the stars looked hanging from the ceiling, I decided I needed to add those fairy lights to the enchanted pumpkin patch. Kmart came to the rescue again. They currently sell this Halloween themed bunting with orange coloured lights, which I thought would look perfect with the fairy lights and fake vines that I already had draped over my TV cabinet. And because you can never have enough fairy lights and fake vines in your house, I decided to buy another set of bunting to hang over my display cabinet. I really look forward to my Halloween decoration collection growing each year, especially adding new DIY pieces to the collection. At the moment there isn't quite a lot there, but I know as the years go by I will continue to create and add more, and that makes me very, very happy. I thought Hocus Pocus was the perfect movie to watch as I was hanging all these fairy lights around my house. I was very intrigued when I saw this light up rotating ghost projector at Kmart and thought I would purchase it, take it home and see how it looked inside my lounge room. As soon as I took the little plastic tab out and the lights came on, my mouth dropped. I was absolutely amazed about how cool this ghost projector looked. And the fact that the ghost projector rotated and the ghosts looked like they were floating through the house just blew my mind. It's my most favorite decoration of everything that I've added to my collection this year. I knew the perfect place for this projector would be on my coffee table, projecting all the ghosts onto the roof of my lounge room. Another decoration that I was intrigued to purchase from Kmart and see how it looked in my apartment was this animated mist cauldron. I looked at the photograph and thought I need to have that in my house somewhere, and I thought the perfect place to put it would be in my kitchen. Little did I know how complicated it would be to set up. Inside the box there was actually a sort of plastic little box that I needed to fold and place the mister in. I'm not sure why, but I followed the instructions because I don't understand this stuff enough. And you have to fill the water to a certain level in order for the mister to work. There can't be too much water in there, but there can't be not enough water in there. So it was a little bit tricky to get right, but I really liked the end result. Once everything was set up correctly, I was absolutely amazed and blown away by this piece of decoration. I love to have it on while I'm cooking dinner in the kitchen. With the lounge room and the kitchen decorated, I wanted to bring some whimsy and some magic into the bedroom as well. I picked up these beautiful 80-hour candles from Dusk as well as an incense burner. The boxes look absolutely stunning and the candles themselves smell divine and are just gorgeous. I think these pieces really capture the whimsical, magical and spooky vibe that I'm going for in my decorations this year. Printed on the back of each box was this spooky poem. What's buried deep, what secrets keep, laid to rest for eternal sleep. As webs of lies entangle, and serpents' kisses ensnare, as wardens of the night alight to gothic dreams and screams. I thought this incense burner was super cute and actually very practical as well, as I do tend to burn incense during my yoga sessions twice a week. Now I could have some kind of spooky element to those yoga sessions. I placed the trick or treat candle in my bedroom and placed my little ghost incense burner on the coffee table. And because I wanted to add a little bit more whimsical ambience to the lounge room, I placed the witch's brew candle on the side table. And without further ado, please enjoy the magical and whimsical vibes I have created for this Halloween. And that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video enjoyable and interesting and can take away some ideas for yourself. Hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.